Hey guys, thanks for coming back to our video. Today, we're going to be putting on our parenting hats, or hoods apparently, and we're going to watch this clip of a father having a discussion with his daughter about her going on OnlyFans. Yes.
OnlyFans.
Now, maybe we should just quickly start. Do you know what OnlyFans is?
OnlyFans is about sexuality, nudity kind of thing.
Well, that's mainly what it's used for. I mean, there can be things on there that aren't related to like porn or sexuality or whatever, but most of what's on there is that. So are you ready to use your parenting hat and
Yeah.
envision yourself as this is your daughter having this conversation with you?
Okay, let's go.
Alyssa was like, hey, I want to talk to you about something. I want to tell you something. Promise you won't get mad. And I was like, just stop right there. First of all, I'm never going to make a promise like that because I might get mad.
That is a fair point. I hate when those people do that, like, don't get mad, but I'm going to tell you, but I want to talk to you about X. That's such a bullshit thing.
Yeah.
I don't think that's fair. Like, you can't tell them, like, don't be sad, don't get mad, don't whatever, because I'm going to tell you this thing. It's like, well, if they want to be sad or mad or whatever it is, you got to let them have that feeling. Like, they can't just, like, stifle it. What kind of
Yeah,
promise
like
is
have them
this?
freedom with feelings or emotions.
Yeah, or this condition.
Yeah. Or
Yeah,
else
so
they will
don't do
having
that.
heart attack.
And second of all, let's just have the conversation on the show. And you were like, not so sure you want to do that.
I think it'll be helpful for other people to listen to because I know the difference in our relationship versus the mass majority and the reaction most people would get, I feel like, and it can create toxicity.
It was like the way he just what he's trying to say. I think it's that's not really
He's
happening.
like, oh God, she's selling drugs. He's like, oh,
Oh my God! Like what is trying to say? Oh my God! What's this? It was like that.
It's just like, it's the moment where your eyes twitching uncontrollably. You're like,
And I feel like you're going to have your own opinions, and that's what I'm also here to listen to, is also hear you out and hear your opinions. But I feel like you're going to have a healthier reaction than most parents might, and it could be helpful
I was like,
for other people to
don't
listen to,
dare.
including parents.
Are you moving out of state? Oh, God. Get to your offensive statement.
It's not
yeah, really, there is way too much buildup, way too much like setting the stage. Just tell me the bullshit that you want to tell me.
Yeah, I was like, I'm getting tired of this. Just tell me right now.
Yeah, just tell me. You're setting it up. You're building this suspense expectation. Like this is not a freaking movie.
Yeah.
So I've kind of joked about it before starting an OnlyFans, but it's also not what you think either. I would be taking
His face.
I was like,
That's the face. It's just like, oh,
yeah.
oh my God.
Well, let's see. Let's continue watching what the daughter's point of view was, starting with OnlyFans, maybe.
There's a point of view why starting with OnlyFans is okay.
Maybe he's doing like something other stuff in OnlyFans, but we know some.
Okay, that's the only part where it's acceptable in my book is that you're doing something on OnlyFans that is not like pornography related.
Maybe.
Like you are, I don't know, a musician and you're using it to promote your thing, or you're an artist or something. I would get it.
Yep. Maybe. Let's see.
taking a more model route in that way. But I also do
He's
feel
having
like
a
we
red net
obviously have
face.
a little bit of a presence together, so I want to get your opinions and thoughts, and I also want to tell you, but I also feel like I have assets that I could capitalize on.
Oh, shut up! Oh my God. I have assets that I could capitalize on. I'm sorry to inform all the women out there, okay? Anybody who's thinking they have assets, whatever, every single woman has breasts and vagina, okay? You are not special. There's like 50% of you in the world. You all have breasts and vagina. Like, what is this about assets capitalized on, especially when it comes to looks? Like, you have to be, if you're even going to say that, you have to be like Victoria's Secret model level, whatever. Like, the
Wow.
top 1% of hot, beautiful looking women, or more than that, whatever. Top 0.1%. Like, it's so dumb.
If you're my daughter starting talking like, what are you saying? Why are you OnlyFans, huh? I'm gonna.
Sorry to pop your bubble, baby.
Why are you OnlyFans?
But you ain't that hot, okay? I mean, you're my daughter, so I think you're beautiful, but you ain't that hot to be like, I got assets that, like, I have to capitalize
Ew,
on because
what?
nobody else has assets like these.
Okay,
Friggin' dumb.
let's play it. I want to see what his face.
You already see his face. He's pissed off.
More, I want
he looks
more.
like he's having a brain aneurysm.
Like,
And
Call them assets.
I'm a businesswoman.
Call them
You taught me to be a
assets.
businesswoman. And I have my boundaries as well as my own adult. There are a lot of things that I won't do, but there's also, you know, some modeling I would love to do anyway. So,
Modeling. You know what that means, right? Yeah, you start, you're like, I'm only going to do lingerie modeling, right? I'm going to be covered, I'm going to be sexy lingerie. And then it's like, oh, somebody's paying me $1,000 to show my boobs. And then you start showing your boobs. And then, oh, somebody's paying me $2,000 to show my vagina. Then you start doing that. And then it's like,
that's crazy. That's
yeah.
crazy.
Well, then by the end, you're there diddling yourself, like, or
Yeah.
whatever. And then you're having sex with dudes. What?
Yukon.
Yukon what?
Yukon is on. So busy enough.
You have interrupted our video. I don't know how you thought you should be on this couch, but that was not part of the deal there, bud.
Yukon, get
Yukon,
down.
go to your bed.
Yukon. Oh.
Keepers. How long was he there?
You got, and now he's here. I was while you're talking, I was like looking at him going up, like, oh my god.
You know you're not supposed to go onto the couch. You don't go on the couch. I don't know why you thought that was okay. He saw me take a nap on there. I took like a 20-second nap.
Yeah, I guess
And
that's
he's like,
why
hey, well, if they can lay on it.
I'll do it as well. My boss do it.
there's that.
I understand
He's
she's
never-
having a hard time getting it out.
Yeah.
Because you know innately you're telling your dad. Like, no dad is going to be like, I'm so excited you're doing OnlyFans. Oh my God, this is the best thing ever. Unless they're just thinking about their...
Will you, for example, we have a daughter like that, will you?
No, of course. Like, this is one of the bad things that could
Yeah.
happen when you have kids.
Like, nobody, parents want that. Like, no one.
First and foremost, you know, I love you.
Mm-hmm.
I respect you. I raised you to be independent, to be, like you said, to be business minded, to be logical.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess the biggest thing is you being safe. Like having a daughter already, knowing that you're highly likely to be assaulted or hit or groped or something like that. That's already on a father's mind when he has a girl. So there's that protection part of me that's like, I don't want you to be opened up to even more people stalking or chasing you or doing stuff because I have bail money. Like I'm willing to straight up go to prison.
I know.
That's already a problem that we have to deal with. And then on top of that, you being like, oh, here's a booby. Now, just a booby. A lot of what I'm feeling is like protection. I don't want you to do something that's going to make something harder on you later in life. Like when I was 19, I thought I was going to be one thing and my life completely went in a different direction. What if when you're 37, you decide to run for president or run for some kind of office, or you want to be taken seriously as an actor in some major, or you want to be an outspoken,
lawyer or
activist in
something.
a certain thing, and this comes back to haunt you. Maybe society will grow up and that kind of stuff won't affect you negatively, but I'm concerned with your safety. I'm concerned with your future. And I don't want you to do anything that's going to harm future you. My fear is that you would do something now, get money now, and then when you're in your 40s, you look back on it and go, man, I really had an opportunity to do something bigger with my life. And because that stuff exists on the internet, now I'm prohibited or restricted in some other aspect of my life. I raise you to respect yourself. And
He makes a really good point that you don't want it to affect
Yeah.
you later. But the key thing here, I want to get money now. Everybody wants to get money
Money
now.
now.
Like,
Yeah.
people are so obsessed with getting money, they are willing to do all sorts of things. Like, it's so ridiculous.
Everything.
But I
Even
feel
their
like most of this is because of the internet.
yeah.
Because you go on social media, you see all this fake shit people post at Instagram or wherever, where they're literally, like, I'm on a vacation, I'm on this party, I'm on this boat, and it's all bullshit.
Yeah.
It's like, and then everyone feels like they need to have that or they want to get that and they need to be on these vacations. And then in order to do
Yeah.
that, you got to have money.
Yeah, you should be like even some other people, even their dignity, they are willing to sell that for money now. Just for money now. You know?
It's envy, is what it
Yeah.
is. You
It's envy.
envy other
We
people who
should
have money.
we should learn how to be contented what we have, like not to be feel envy what others having. Like if someone is getting higher and then you're in a lower, well, you just be contented. Like feel be happy you're alive, you're eating 3 times a day, you're surviving the day, right?
Yeah, but they want more for their lives, man.
Yeah.
They need
That's
more.
that's the thing with wanting more.
They don't just want to watch Netflix and sit at home all day. They want to go on cruises and vacations and drive expensive sports cars and stuff.
Yeah. Mm.
to be safe.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, you're a grown woman. You're going to do what you're going to do. Doesn't feel great. But
And that's-
I love you and I respect you. And if that's what you want to do, then I mean, I support you in whatever you want to do. I just really want you to be careful with,
Well, and that's
with
why I have
everything that I just said.
boundaries.
Not only your safety, but
Yeah.
your future opportunities.
Yeah.
Like, if you're going to do something like that, to do it in a way that's classy and respectful of who you are, and not
And then
not
what
ruin
if
the future.
and then what if you got early parents or you become early parents or mother and then later on your children will saw you on that thing. Oh, this is mom showing us kind of thing.
Yeah, I saw my
So
mom naked online, or the kids at school know my mom
yeah,
naked
and
online.
then
Yeah.
probably some other schoolmates or friends of your son or daughter. Oh, I see your mom like having this on what kind of side thing. I see is like naked and thing. So that's kind of
I feel like though with that, and this is just me thinking about it, it's like, would that really happen? I mean, if you were actively still working on OnlyFans while you had the kid, I think it could be likely, like that could happen. But if you had like done OnlyFans when you're 25 and then you had a kid at 28 or something, and then, by the time you're 33, the kid's in school, or 34 or something, and then some other kid says that, well, actually, that would be weird. That would be like grade 1. They shouldn't be looking at that anyway. I think you probably got to get to like grade 7, something like
yeah.
that, or 6 or 7, and then that could happen. And by that point, you're already like 10, 11, 12 years
Mm-hmm.
old. So it's so far removed. I don't know if anybody would really be looking at stuff from like 10, 15 years ago, So, but if you were actively doing it while the kid was in school, definitely I think that could come up. If you go run for office, they're going to Google your name and whatever, they
Mm-hmm.
might find it. But like, I don't know why like a kid would be looking at that.
No,
There's so
what
much
if
other content
only?
that's new.
Opportunities.
Yeah, and that's where like I have my boundaries.
I don't own you. I don't control you.
She says, oh, that's where I have my boundaries. And that's great. But we all human beings, and we know that boundaries, like, you have to be such a strict person for your boundaries to be like, yeah, I'm not going to do anything, or I'm not going to go beyond this. Like, if somebody comes and offers you $2,000 or whatever the number is that works for you to do a certain thing, you're probably going to end up doing it, specifically seeing how you're going on there because you wanted money in the first place. Otherwise, why the hell are you doing it?
Mine, but I care so deeply about you. Like, there's not another single human on this planet that I care to protect more than you.
Mm-hmm.
And so it's just a safety thing. I appreciate you telling me.
Yeah.
And us talking about it. I'm glad we're close enough to have this conversation.
I'd rather you know than.
It's not up to me.
He's
You
like,
know what I mean?
what
You
do?
don't need my approval or blessing. I mean, I trust you to handle yourself. Like, my job as your parent.
That's a good point what he said, though. He's glad that,
Yeah.
she trusts. And that is a valid point.
Yeah. And having a closeness as well, so that your kids will be being open to you, which is very important at all. Like as a parents, a very big part as a parents, you have to be close to your children so that they will be open to you all the time and trust
talk to you
you.
about this.
Yeah, to talk about you and trust you.
And it's not just this, but it could be like issues they're having at school.
Yeah,
or
like other issues.
puberty
yeah.
or whatever.
Yeah.
But you know what's funny is she's all like, oh, I'm going to do this for money and blah, 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 business person. And then he's like, let's discuss this on the podcast live. Because really, why are you in the podcast? Because you're building a business.
Yeah.
You're making money.
Yeah.
That's why we're doing YouTube videos ultimately. I mean, it is fun for us to do it, but it's not like if we didn't make any money out of this, we would not be doing nearly enough videos. And well, actually, I should say we barely make any money now. We're make nothing. But maybe in 5 years after doing this consistently, we will make some kind of money out of it.
Yeah.
But it's this is the exact reason why you're doing it. So she learned that lesson kind of from you, Dad. In a way, he's sort of responsible. He gave an example, right?
Yeah. Right.
Is to teach you how to live without me. I know that sounds morbid and screwed up, but I don't want to be on my deathbed in my 90s and having you being like, Dad, don't leave. I don't know how to do taxes. I'm like, I want you to be like, I got this. Let go.
Dad, don't leave. I don't want to do taxes. I'd be like, hire a tax consultant. They're like $50, $100.
Hire tax consultant.
Oh my God.
You're fine. I want to peacefully, pass into my death knowing that you're going to be fine.
Mm-hmm.
So I've given you those tools up to this point for you to just handle your business.
A lot of people are going to feel like this is because I don't respect myself. And I feel like the one thing that I do want to make clear is that this is because I respect myself. I want to just do it the fastest way possible so I have more time to do things like rescues and charities and help my family and my friends that need help.
What?
What?
Okay. I'm doing this because I respect myself. First of all, I didn't get that at all from anything she's discussed here. That's not at all the thought that entered my mind. The thought that entered my mind was she wants money. It had nothing to do with disrespecting or respecting herself. It was just, I want money. And then everything she lists out is, I want to help charities. I want to help my friends. I want to help my families. It's like, what? It was everybody but her. I'm calling BS, because why would I put myself in such a predicament for freaking other people? I'm going to mess up my life for other people? If that is actually what she's doing, there's something so wrong on a level with her. Everybody's ahead of her. Everything's ahead of her. It doesn't matter what she does. And on top of that, OnlyFans, I did a whole video on this. It's on the channel. I will link it here in a pop-up. It literally is like a full-time job if you want to make any money on it. You work 24/7. It's tons of work. It's not just simple take some nudie pics or whatever and throw them up and then I get a bunch of money. No, you have to work at it. It's not just an easy thing. So this is like a young person. She just comes off as a very young person who's not I don't know, not self-aware, I guess, enough. on like
Mm.
what
She's
she's
still
doing.
young. It's like maybe 15,
No.
16,
She cannot be 15, 16. That's illegal to be an OnlyFans.
uh,
She's she
18, 19.
you have to be at least an adult. Yeah, I guess it's 18, 19. She looks to me like she's probably early
20.
20s.
Yeah.
Probably like 2021 or something, but it's
Mm.
hard to tell. She's like wearing I don't know, a toque and a hoodie.
It's a toque.
Yeah, I don't know.
This is really my fault because I failed to become a billionaire
Absolutely your fault.
before
Absolutely.
before you became an
Yeah.
adult. If I'd been a billionaire,
Yeah.
you'd be like,
Yep.
there's no point.
You didn't realize that your child was
Damn
gonna
it.
be just like money hungry and business drawn,
Well, there you go, dads.
and here I am.
Go get your bag so that your daughter doesn't have to.
Again, like what did we say before? It's she is money hungry, and I bet she's getting it from other people, being on Instagram or whatever, and like we want to have money, or maybe in her life, it doesn't seem like they have no money, but like maybe if you're someone who's very poor, then you're like I gotta get money, like you can
Yeah.
drive you. But if you have like a middle class life, I think maybe generally people aren't like that. I don't know. I could be making assumptions here.
You have to know that whatever you're about to do has a timeline.
Oh, absolutely.
There's a shelf life, is what we would call it in
This
the
is
industry.
bonus.
Well, no, it's going to end. Like you can't be like, oh, I made all this money this month. It's going to be like this for the rest of my life.
No.
You have like, please promise me that you're going to put back money,
Of
that you're going to
course.
save, that you're going to
Of
invest.
course.
Like that we can have a financial planner, an advisor you can talk to.
I have a financial business advisor who already wants to help me. And I know I'm going to invest and save, and also I
Good.
want to get into stocks too.
I have a financial business investor, whatever, already wants to help me. I'm like, when I hear that, I'm like, that is the freaking asswipe who probably gave her the idea to go on OnlyFans in the first place.
Yeah.
That's what I hear when I hear that. I'm like, oh, so somebody else is like, you know how much money you could make on OnlyFans? You can make a whole bunch of money. I'll help you. I'll help you and only take 15%. You know, it's like
Oh,
that type of, like, seriously.
That's crazy.
Okay,
And and when I have some money, I'm going to buy a house.
maybe
You're getting jealous of all the money.
I want to buy a house too.
This
Maybe I'll start
bothers me.
OnlyFans. Is there OnlyMans? Can I be OnlyMans?
Oh my god.
Men can be on OnlyFans. I guess he doesn't know anything about it. Men can be on OnlyFans, guy. You can do it. I love how she's like, I'm going to have all this money. I'm going to do all this. It's one of the things that I learned in my research in the video that I linked you guys is that it's like 85% of the people that sign up at OnlyFans make like no money, like creators. They make literally no money. A few $100
Maybe
a
it
month.
takes
It's like
time?
nothing. It's
Is it-
hard.
Is it takes time?
It takes time, it takes effort. Like, I mean, there are certain cases, there's always exceptions, where they go on and in the first month they made like $100,000 or $1 million. But those are people that are so exceptional, they already have like some huge following, they're very famous already or some shit like that.
All right.
You know, it's not
Yeah.
just like you show up on there and it's like, woo! Do you know how many hot, beautiful women that are already on there and then you're like going to go on there and be like, I got this. I mean, if she's going to do it, I hope she is very successful, right? I hope you
Yeah.
don't go on there and waste your time and like, because that's the worst. If you go on there and you make no money and you just like wasted all your effort and then your pics are out there and then it gets used against you, that sucks. So
It is.
if you're going to do it, at least do it well, but it's hard.
Not advisable. I don't advise. Like, if that's my daughter, I'll like. You
She
gotta,
thinks it's easy money. She's like, it's easy money. That's how she's talking about it. Oh,
Yeah.
easy money. Of course I'll be rich.
if why and at the same time, why the father let the daughter like if that's what makes you happy, I support you. Like, what? Are you crazy? Your daughter, you
Well,
let
okay,
him.
so how would you like him to respond to that?
You should like know like it's not good like doing your like presenting your assets you call and then presenting that in OnlyFans and many people men seeing your assets you're calling.
So you want
Nobody
how?
father likes that. Nobody fathers like that.
Yeah, and he doesn't like it either. No, he doesn't want to think about women thinking about his daughter
Yeah,
nude
you
and
can
stuff.
find other way to earn money, which is in a proper way without showing your assets, kind of thing. I know it's hard, but that's how it is starting from beginning. It's hard, but as you goes along, you will earn more. You have to strive something to earn more money, kind of
Yeah,
thing.
but in OnlyFans, what you talk about, you can earn like 80,000 or something in a year at my job. I can earn that in a month. Haha, what do you have to say to that, Dad?
Oh my God.
No response? I win.
No.
No. See? And then your daughter wouldn't want to talk to you because they'd be like, Mom is such a whatever. Mom doesn't.
I will respond for sure. Like, if you continue that, don't go home here.
Oh my God.
Don't go home
That's
here.
what most kids would be scared of, and then they wouldn't want to tell you stuff. They'd be like, I can't tell mom anything because mom overreacts something.
No, but it's very bad. Like, to be honest, it's not good. Like, doing OnlyFans for your daughter.
Ultimately, she is an adult. She's some
Yeah.
sort of an adult
Yeah.
because she's literally going to go on OnlyFans, so she has to be an adult um,
Yeah.
of age.
Well,
So,
maybe he's doing different date of his or her birthday
well,
kind
but
of
then the
thing.
dad would have said something. I would expect if that's the case, the dad would be like, "You're only 15."
Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
illegal. I just feel like she's an adult, so ultimately she's going to do what she's going to do, and he mentioned that. And I feel
Mhm.
like at that point, I kind of agree with him on that point. Like I can have all these things where I hate that, I think you shouldn't do that, etc., etc. But ultimately, you are my daughter, and I don't want to lose that relationship with you. So if you're going down the right route, I will accept that, and I will still love you, and I don't want to like kick you out of my life, that kind of thing. You know what I'm saying? I might not be like, I got your back and I'll support, promote your photo shoot or some shit. Like none of that's happening. But I will still, you're
Yeah.
still coming over for Christmas. We're still hanging out. Probably not going to talk about your OnlyFans because I don't really want to know about it unless you're stopping. Then I want to know about it.
Let me know, ladies
Only man?
or dudes.
You did not just say only man.
Would you sign up for that? Look at that.
Only
Bam.
mans.
Look at that.
You did not
Look,
just say
look,
only.
look at that. Wait, hold up. Bam. $5. Alyssa, please be careful.
Why,
I
but
have boundaries. It's because I don't know 30-year-old me. Like, I know me, and I feel like I'm going to still be okay with it, but I also want to make sure I have that room to change if I feel like I want to.
And I love you and respect you and support you through all of it. So
Yay!
please be safe. Like I'm here for you, like through the process. I don't know anything about OnlyFans, but if something goes sideways with them and there's like a business issue or a contract, I don't want you to be like, I can't ask my dad about this because it's OnlyFans. Like, when I say support, I mean I'm gonna show up and create space for you throughout this process. So like,
Okay. That would be helpful because you're definitely helpful when it comes to business and numbers. I want to help puppies.
like you could help animals with your clothes on. I hear those places exist.
Dad. I got to put the link in my bio now, don't I?
I love you, Talissa.
I love you.
Be safe.
I will.
Damn it.
I am always safe. And I always
And
have...
y'all watch for my OnlyMans drop.
only man.
Comment below if you sign up. Why not? You stay away from mine, I'll stay away from yours.
No, only man's dad?
Whatever. Maybe I'll just be walking around just being like, hey, honey, don't worry about that. I'll take care of the dishes.
Only man.
OnlyFans literally sounds like a gay site. So I feel like it's not named well.
Only man. Oh my goodness.
I know. I mean, and he didn't clue into that the whole time. He's like,
Maybe only girls.
no, but that also sounds like a site for
What should be?
women. Huh?
What should be then?
OnlyFans is for men and women. You just
Ah.
use the existing one. You don't need another one.
Only.
So freaking dumb.
Maybe they just want to hear that. Just an only man.
A lonely man.
A lonely man.
Lonely man.
I raised you to make good decisions, to respect yourself, to respect other people, to make the best decisions that you can in the time that you have for yourself.
Mm-hmm.
And if you feel like that's what this is, then you need to do that.
Mm-hmm.
I just, like I said, I just want you to be
Safe.
I just want you to be safe.
I'll be safe. I'll be safe if you be safe.
All right.
Without OnlyFans.
No, I'm doing it.
You're gonna do it.
Maybe.
Good heavens.
Maybe I'll have to have a podcast where I have to reveal to you that I'm dropping my
You
link.
don't need to tell me. I'll probably.
Oh no, I'm dropping it.
I just okay, like
Well-
he's making light of the whole thing, and
Yeah.
I don't know, whatever. Okay, I just would not be that kind of dad. I mean,
Yeah, me either. Like, I'll not let my daughter do any of that thing. Like, no.
it's like if your daughter came and be like, "I'm going to be a stripper," I was like, "Really?" Oh my God!
I want to be a garbage collector.
But I want to go to, I want to be a medical doctor. I need money, so I'm going to be a stripper. It's like, oh. Mhm. Yeah, there's other ways you can do this.
Oh yeah.
Not everybody goes down this route.
I want to be a DoorDash.
You want to be a DoorDash driver?
DoorDash driver.
See, that I'd be okay with. As
Yeah.
long as it didn't involve like being a naked DoorDash driver, because that would be like,
I want
here's
to
your food. Whoosh. Flash your boobies.
Here's your food. $5.
Extra tip.
Slip
Slip it right in there. My God.
Anyway.
Oh, there's a crack in the back. Slip one there too. Oh, another 10.